Welcome to Chamber Champions, presented by the Hernando Main Street Chamber of Commerce and SRP Studios, a digital content production agency. Chamber Champions spotlights the most dedicated and long-serving Hernando Main Street Chamber members. If you're interested in joining the Chamber, you can do so by going to hernandoms.org. Today's a special episode. We got two guests today. Even had to use a different studio for y'all. Check it out. But we got Jennifer Ward and Britney Worley from Community Bank. What's going on, y'all?
Not much. Thanks for having us on today.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk about, when you joined the Chamber and how that's been, but we're really here to talk about Community Bank and your roles in it. So if you could, Jennifer, we'll start with you. Tell us a little more about what your role is.
So I'm a lender. I work here in Hernando. I've been in the banking business for a very long time. Somewhat new to the lending role. I've been on the lending side for the last probably, Brittany? You do a better job of keeping up with that than me. 9 years. 9 or 10 years, something like that. So do a little bit of everything from residential to commercial. We do it all. We do ag lending. We pretty much cover everything that you might need for a loan.
Awesome. How about you, Brittany?
So I have been a loan officer for several years now. I started right in the height of COVID, was when I became a lender. I was a loan assistant before that. So I was actually Jennifer's loan assistant for a long time, and then I became a lender myself. And so I'm the branch manager at the Hernando Community Bank.
How does it work for small business owners with no assets?
So I
guess that's a legit question.
Community Bank is one of the biggest SBA lenders in the state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
It's kind of one of the things we specialize in. So if you've got someone that's just starting a business, or if they're purchasing a business, like you said, may not have, enough assets to pledge for a loan, that's where SBA would step in. And we do quite a bit of SBA lending. Mm-hmm.
That's good to know.
And it's a very easy process with us. We have SBA. We have an entire group. That's what they do all day long. So we have lots of tools that we can use to help small businesses.
I've been in BNI with Brittany for several months now. Sorry if you've said that 100 times and I missed that. Well, let's talk about the Chamber a little bit. How long has the bank been a part of our Chamber?
Since the day we opened, 1998, we came to DeSoto County, and we have been a Chamber member since.
And back then, it wasn't in Hernando yet, right? Or was that the beginning of the Hernando branch?
So Hernando branch, we actually moved to Hernando. It was it might have been 99.
Okay, sure.
99, 2000, somewhere around in there. I can't remember the actual year, but I believe we went ahead and joined the Chamber, though, because our first office was in South Haven on Airways. That was our original DeSoto County office. Mm-hmm. But we knew when we opened South Haven that we were going to open Olive Branch in Hernando. We already had our location for Olive Branch. So we went ahead and joined all three chambers at the time.
Nice.
We knew that we were going to end up in Hernando. At that time, we didn't have a location. We started at the location, it was at the Strip Center where Subway is now. Okay. That's where we started in Hernando. And
you have made a major upgrade. The building you're in now is awesome.
Absolutely.
You just had a social deal there a couple weeks ago, so I went and visited. It's a nice lobby. It's a nice big bank for sure. So you were in the little strip mall?
We were in the little strip mall for a little while, a couple of years, until we built our base in Hernando, and then we built the building. And the building's been there, Brittany, 20 years?
I think so.
It's been a long time.
That's great. That's great. So what separates Community Bank as far as customer service? What is that? What can someone expect when they walk into Community Bank and looking to learn more about mortgage or commercial loan or whatever?
I think the biggest draw for our customers for Community Bank is our service. We're so different. We are so far from what some people call a big bank. If someone has an issue or a problem, they can call me. We're not going to have them call a 1-800 number and just figure it out on your own. Mm-hmm. They can call me, and I can help them no matter what the issue is. And if I can't, I know people in the system that can. So I think that's the biggest thing, is that that is one thing that community bank really preaches, is that, that customer is number one. That's our top priority.
Yeah, that direct contact is huge, because no one likes these prompting and
Right.
digging.
Like when you walk in, our frontline staff, they're going to know your name. They're going to know everything about you. They're going to greet you and ask you questions. They're going to make you feel at home. So when you leave and when you come in, they're going to make you feel right at home. So like she said, you can pick up and call any of us at any time, and we're going to be able to help. We're going to find somebody who can help if we can't get the answer. But one of our staff, when you come into our branch, they're going to be able to help you.
So you mentioned questions, and we'll wrap it up here. What are some frequent questions that you get, with people that are, I guess, interested in any kind of loan that you feel like people need to be educated on?
Some of the different questions we get are, what can I use for collateral? Or what do I need to bring? How do I get started is the basic question.
Yeah.
What do I need to do? And I always tell them, you can come in and sit down with me. We can have a conversation and talk. We can do it over the phone, however you want to do it. But I want them to feel comfortable and at home, when they're coming to me to ask for a loan.
Yeah. Well, again, it goes back to that customer service, right? Well, what's the address, and what would be do you have a number that they can call to get started with, a phone number?
So our address is 475 East Commerce Street, Hernando, Mississippi. And then our telephone number is 662-429-8484.
Awesome. Well, if anyone out there is interested in learning more too, go in and pay a visit. Go say hi to Jennifer and Brittany here. And going back to the chamber, we appreciate, it's funny, I can speak with you. Jennifer is our new vice president, but we know how we appreciate the businesses that stick around. But I can say personally, after now, going to ribbon cuttings and now being in the chamber, you two specifically, I called you the dynamic duo when you guys were rolling down the hallway, but it's true. More often than not, if you see one, you see the other. So to the audience, Jennifer and Brittany are hugely involved in the community, and they do a lot for us. And Brittany's an ambassador. Like I mentioned, Jennifer's on the board. We've done videos to highlight Brittany as an ambassador, Jennifer as a board member. So you're going to see these two ladies all over Hernando. So they do more than just help you with their banking. They're a huge part of this community too. So thank you for doing this.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So in closing, again, thank you for watching and listening today. And if you are interested in learning more about the Chamber, go to hernandoms.org. That will have all the information for you there. And you can follow this podcast on all major podcast channels and social platforms. All of the links are in the description. So again, for those listening and watching, thank you and have a great day.